Yo, what's up, guys? How we feeling? What's up, Barb? What's up, Fenneman? What's up, Jake? What's up, C? What's up, Hugh Hector? What's up, 33? Jake, been aching for you all evening. Hey, man, well, here we are, bro. Here we are. What's up, Viking Steve? Love you, brother. Ah. Boom, 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 Yeah, so the earlier stream yesterday, we had 100 people on the live stream. I think we might go to an earlier time, guys. It frees up my evenings, and who doesn't like streaming to 90 people, you know? It's better. Does $100 count? Yeah, $100 counts, Jake. $33, was it the sneeze? Did the sneeze scare you? Alright, timer has hit 0. Let's talk about this price action. I don't know how long the stream will be today. It might just be a quick update stream. We'll see. Pretty tuckered out, pretty tired. Okay. So, we took the trade yesterday here. Got a nice movement to the upside. Wave Cipher, this is me. This is me. I was asleep. So Wave Cipher sleeping. We get a nice little push up on the trade. So hopefully some of y'all took some profit here. Come back down, break structure bearishly on the way down. On the, what was it, the 8-minute? Yeah, the 8-minute. We break structure on the way down. Wave Cipher wakes up right here. Oh shit, we're probably going lower. Left the trade in, got stopped out. But That's okay. It's part of the game. Wave Cipher's still smiling. Now, we put in a nice SFP here on our 15-minute time frame. We SFP'd it twice, which is nice. We've now come up and just barely broken structure here on the 15-minute. But what does that give us? This gives us a bullish 15-minute JPOW. Now, it's quite a big stop loss here. So I'll probably see if we can get some sort of retracement overnight. If not, I'll look to enter within the structure of the 15-minute. But yeah, I would love to see like a retracement to golden pocket. That would be fucking sick. That'd be sick. Trade would look like this. Be beautiful. See if we can come take some of the liquidity in these highs. The problem for me with getting long right now with such a big stop loss is there's a chance this is just a range deviation and we're longing the highs to come back and roll over. I do like how the indicators look and just like price action for a move like back up to the top of the range, maybe back or up to like 72.9. I do like something like that. We do have a nice 15-minute JPOW, so the bulls are trying. The bulls are trying to get some bullish structure here. We also, you could say we have a little accumulation model here with 1, 2, break of structure, 3. Now, for that to be confirmed, I would want to see, so we have our creek here. We're retested our creek, come up here, go sideways, and then we'd want to see a big SOS out of the range. That would make me more convincing that this could be an accumulation model to push the price higher. But I want to see that strong SOS, and then we can get it on the backup phase for continuation. That's what I'm kind of looking at right now. The 1 hour. 1 hour is still targeting the strong low down here. I still like a sweep down here. Internal SFP on the 1 hour. I do still like a sweep of this low into the pink box. I still think that's a good setup if this 15 minutes is going to fail. But I do kind of like this push up retrace consolidation. This could be the start of a big ass W on like the 1 hour, which would be nice. How is our let's see, our little trend line here? Yeah, we are up against resistance on the just a trend line resistance, momentum resistance of the sellers. We had the SFP, but the 15-minute didn't SFP, the 30-minute didn't SFP, which is nice. Did we get 30-minute over here? We did get 30 minutes. 30 minutes active. Break 30-minute, then break it bearish, then SFP, then break bearish again. So this is 30-minute structure. We then come down. We break structure on the 30-minute here. Blah, 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 blah. Come down. Okay, so it's a 30-minute JPOW as well, which is cool. Pretty cool. Now, if you wanted to jump in on this JPOW, if we are going to SOS out of the range, now that we've taken this high and put in a low on the 30-minute, if we do come back up here to break this, that's a pretty safe way to enter the trend on the 30-minute. If you guys are going to be trading tonight, I would look for something like this. Or I'd look for a retrace of the golden pocket. That would be a banger, because then your stop loss is a lot smaller, right? Your stop loss is only 1%. It's totally doable to get a nice risk to reward too. You could TP1 back at these highs and then let it ride, which would be nice. Now, all that being said, there is still the writing on the wall, right? So we are still guilty until proven innocent. The bears are still smashing the bulls with a hammer. And in order for that to change, we need to see a 4-hour break of structure, which would be here at about 76,500. Right? So there's still quite a ways to go for the 4-hour to flip bullish. So just keep that in mind. Yes, it's exciting that we got a 15-minute JPOW. Yes, it's very exciting. However, this could very easily just be a range deviation above the range to run back down to the lows, right? So if we're gonna finish out this this Wyckoff model, the next step is an SOS. We need to see an SOS because, like I said, we've already retested the creek. Let's get rid of this golden pocket here. We've already retested the creek here. So next step is to consolidate the top of the range. SOS, back up. I right clicked. Consolidate the top of the range. SOS, back up, continuation. That's what we'd be looking for. And the backup phase, you want to hold above the creek. You don't want to lose the creek. If you lose the creek, it starts to look like a failed model, coming back for the lows. So just something to keep in mind. Come on, Bitcoin, go. What is good old Market Cipher? Market Cipher looks good on the 20-minute back here. I was looking at it. It'd be nice. So this 20-minute 200 EMA, so you guys know the strat on the 20-minute, right? 50 crosses below the 200, sell above 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 the 200. All right? Or is this the time? We do have some nice posturing on the EMA to the upside, but we had that here too as well, right? So just keep that in mind. This is like the 5th attempt to get some momentum over top of this. It would be nice to get some momentum above the 200. The 1 hour looks nice. Looks nice. We got green EMAs pushing up. A little bit of bearish divergence on the VWAP, but it doesn't look bad. 2 hour. Looks alright. 3 hour. Okay, Market Cipher got some pig nipples here. And a little bit of bullish divergence on the 3 hour time frame. 4 hour. Okay, so we had some little alligator jaws here, but it's already kind of snapped back together. We are kind of heavily oversold on the 4 hour, which is nice. 12 hour. Okay. All right. I like this green doji, but this is, or sorry, green Heiken Ashy candle. But this has only been open for about 2 hours, so be careful. But this does look like we may get some pushback here. We want to see this RSI break back above the 20 line. You guys know the deal, right? You're underneath the 20 on both of them. Mega dump, mega dump. You break back above the 20, you have a chance. But we lost this trend line here, so maybe we just come up and bearishly retest this trend line again. We'll have to wait and see. What does the daily look like? Green dot, red dot on the daily. But this daily just opened, right? So still have the writing on the wall. We're still bearish until proven bullish, right? That's going to serve you the best. I like a big ass W minus the W. Don't we all? Alex, what's up, man? Much love. How you doing? Let me know when you're free. I need to get you an affiliate link as well. Okay, brother. I'll let you know. I thought a break of structure was candle above. That's not a full candle. So you're talking about on this 15-minute JPOW? So yeah, this is a break of structure, right? Because you come down, you break 15-minute bearish here, you come down, you set a high, you sweep that low, moves the high here, and then you come and break that high. This is this is our favorite pattern on the stream. This 15-minute JPOW. It's also like a 15-minute W, right? But you sweep the low in the W. Very important that you sweep the low. Highest external downtrend has been 45 minutes. We SFP the 45-minute both ways for now. Good call out there. Yeah, so 45-minute has SFP'd. So 45-minute is active is what you're saying, Barb? Yeah. Yeah, so in about 8 minutes, we may put in a JPOW on the 45 minutes, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. But right now, Barb's right. This is just an SFP, right? But on the 15-minute, it confirms. On the 30-minute, it confirms. So that's nice. We could see some upside overnight tonight. What's up, Mark Gufferson? What's up, Kango? Price action slowed down. Yeah, chop and pop, right? So chop, pop, chop, pop. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I'm gonna drink some water. Okay, kid, does that make sense, bro? Why this is a break of structure though? Do you understand? It's because like this was your high and you closed above it. It's really that simple. Man, it really sucked. I wanted to be in this. I wanted to be in this long. Getting wicked out like that. I should have maybe modified the stop loss a little bit, but that's okay. We can always get back in. Golden pocket would be the best to get back in on, in my opinion. I liked it because I liked the 1 hour also on Cipher Matrix. Anytime that I see anytime I see us wick into the reversal band and close above it, kind of like we did earlier today as well, right? Wick into the reversal band and close above it. It's generally a good a good play for a reversal. You guys can see, like kind of like over here, when you wick into it and close above it. It's one of the setups that's in the education channel on that. We flipped the trend ribbon. We're starting to see let's see what the 4 hour looks like. If we can flip this trend ribbon on the 4 hour, that'll look really nice. The problem on the 4 hour is that we are kind of at the top of this regression trend, right? So maybe it is just coming back to resistance. Oh, we're at resistance right now on the 4 hour. Yeah, it's a make or break point here. We need to see a push. I like the daily though. We got a buy signal on the daily and we're getting some oversold candles here. Pushback makes sense. We do have this fat bearish EMA cloud in our face right now. But on the daily, we are at the bottom of the regression trend, right? So we're just chilling at the low. So there's a lot more room to come up on the daily. On the 6 hour, I think we're also kind of at the bottom of the regression trend as well. Okay, we've made it into premium of the regression trend on the 6 hour. Yeah. I really just like the 1 hour on Cipher Matrix. I think we could push up. And we've got our 200 EMA and our reversal car out here around like 68.5. Need to watch. But that's kind of what I have for you guys on Bitcoin. If we get a pullback to the golden pocket, I'm gonna signal that for you guys tomorrow. We'll take a look at it. All right. Do you guys want to look at any altcoins? We can look at the big ones here. Let's take a look at ETH. Let's just do a new chart. Oh, wait. ETH didn't even take the low here at 1893. Bitcoin didn't take that either, though. Yeah, we're sitting at resistance. We got a little bit of room up for resistance here. We had our 4 hour golden pocket trade. Rejection at the golden pocket. 4 hour week low is 4 hour and 1 hour week low is still below us. I like all of that. Let's see the 15-minute on ETH. Did we get? Oh man, dude, I should have been watching ETH, bro. ETH had a much more beautiful JPOW here. Much more beautiful, right? So ETH comes down. SFP is the low. Look at that. Look at that. The RR is like a 2-to-1 back up to the resistance level here, like 2030. But back to the highs, man. That's juicy. It's juicy. It's like a 4-to-1. It also gave you the entry that I was talking about on Bitcoin, which would be like entering here. Stop loss underneath the lows. 11-to-1. Dude, this is still enterable. Let's see what it looks like in the morning. But hey, if you want to trade on ETH, this is totally valid structurally. As you get your break of structure here, and the problem with ETH is it likes to reject from the 200. But it's already proven it's not a range deviation, but it's going to do what Bitcoin does. But if you want to trade on ETH, you can get in this trade right now. Let's look at Sol. What does Sol do? Sol comes down. SFP's the low. Puts in no JPOW, but you do get a 15-minute market structure break here on Sol, which is nice. Sol's golden pocket. There's a lot of liquidity on Sol to come sweep. I like this level a lot. Maybe a sweep of this low into the golden pocket. Yeah, I like this in the morning. I like this a lot. TP1 at the highs. See if you can get a runner. I like the posturing on these EMAs as well. You got the 50 curving back up, trying to get some sort of bullish cross here. I wonder how that ETH trade is going to play out. Sol is so down in the dumps here. If we're looking at our 4-hour structure. So you had your golden pocket tap here. The 4-hour, you've come down now. Let's look at how we're looking on resistance here. Yeah, sitting at resistance right now. That's why I'm not too keen on taking the longs up here, because we are sitting right at resistance. But if we are able to break above this, if Bitcoin can give us like a real SOS out of the range, that'll make me feel a lot better about getting a little bit more bullish. What's your opinion on WLFI if you have the time? Y'all printing over here. I'm new. JR, you're not new, bro. What's up, man? How you doing, brother? WLFI. What's my opinion on WLFI? I don't really have an opinion on WLFI. It's still within the wick. Still within internal structure here. You came up to golden pocket, it looks like. Yeah, you came up to golden pocket on the daily. You got a nice sell-off. Now you're kind of stopping here a little bit. If we assume that this structure is external, even though we know it's internal, then in that case, you just had a 4-hour bull break chilling at the top of the range. I would pay attention to what happens in this range right here. If you get bull breaks on small time frames in this range, I also like the demand that caused this explosion. So you're rejecting from the 4-hour 200. You just wicked into the 15-minute 200. Did you SFP the low? You did SFP the low. But this is all internal structure on the 15, which means your low on the 15 is here. Which means, is this 886? Yeah, you're chilling in between the 886 and the 7. And the 786. Yeah, I would like for it to come lower. I would like for it to come down. Maybe sweep this low liquidity here. But right now you're bullish on the 15 minutes. So if you're just trading structure up, like if you're in a long right now, you're just looking for this to hold, come back up to the highs. But I would set an alert here And I would set an alert here. That's where I like it. Pippin. Yeah, we can look at Pippin. Bro, I called it. I called this for you guys. Pow, 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 coming back down. You get a distribution model at the highs. I said if you start to lose this level, you're coming way down. Yeah. So Pippin lost. So Pippin's back in its megaphone pattern, which is not what you want to see. You get a daily SFP with a distribution model coming back down inside of the megaphone pattern. I like Pippin at the pink box. Set an alert here. I like it at like 41. I think you're likely to get a bounce here. So I would look for structure breaks on Pippin down in this zone. Continuation. Yeah, don't fade the distribution model at the highs, right? Because you get 1 hit, 2 hit, break of structure, 3 hit down. Clear distribution at the highs. Yeah. Didn't really find any support at the megaphone pattern. Didn't really find much. You got some nice 15-minute breaks of structure here. Then you come up. I would be very careful if Pippin breaks this level. I think you're coming back to... Really, I just wouldn't touch this till it gets to the pink box. Touch it in the pink box. You know you like touching pink boxes. Shout out to Alex. XRP if you have time. Yeah. All right. So XRP, SFP is the bottom of the wick, comes back up. Do you get any sort of structure under there? No. So it's all still still internal structure. What do you get down here? You get you get a 15-minute JPOW that sends you on this massive run up after sweeping that low. So we're looking at 15-minute here. You break your 15-minute bearish here. Do you sweep it? Yeah, you break it bearish. You follow your structure down. Then you get a nice little JPOW on the 15-minute here on XRP. Okay, so you don't really get the SFP, but just for the sake of looking at it, assuming you did. Bullish break of structure, then you get your setup for your long. You get a 786 bounce. Coming back up, you've now got a new 15-minute low. After you take this high, you set a low here. So I would be, if you're long from anywhere in here, I would be trailing my stop loss behind this break of structure here. Yeah, I'd be trailing my stop behind this, watching what happens. Your 4-hour and stuff is still internal, unless you want to look at like somewhere that took the death wick. But even in that case, all you did was come up. You didn't even SFP 4-hour structure. You just came up close to it. Losing momentum. Sell off. You're looking for... Alright, so you're getting a little bit of a breakout here. Again, like I would rather wait for Bitcoin to give us an SOS to show us that these altcoins are going to go up than hop in here. Otherwise, if I'm hopping in here, it would be like a very tight stop loss, right? So it would be like golden pocket. Like if you wanted to hop in here, it would be golden pocket, stop loss under the 15-minute low, looking to take it up. Liquidity in these highs. It'd be something like this if I wanted to take it up right now. Alternatively, if you break bearish on the 15-minute here, golden pocket retest short back down makes sense as well. That's what I kind of see on XRP. Of course, Willa, you're very welcome. Tau. Okay, so this trade played. Let's see. So you SFP your 4-hour structure here, and then you break. So you break the high on the 4-hour. Ew, I don't like how this looks at all. I don't like this. Yeah, I think I would like it more down here. You're smack dab in the middle of the range right now, and you've also had a 4-hour bearish break of structure. I think Tau's coming down. I wouldn't touch it. There's better things to touch. I mean, you could look for a golden pocket pullback on the 4-hour, like so. I'm not extremely convinced that Bitcoin's going to go up right now, but if it does, I mean, I would be very careful around like 202 on Tau, because you just had a fresh 4-hour break. Yeah. Yeah, I need to make a JPOW video. I really do. Enough people ask me about it every stream that I should make one. Yeah, Tau looks like shit. I don't know what that says about the rest of the market, but Tau looks like shit. Okay. Can you take a look at Inge, please? Yeah. Inge looks like XRP. So you finally take the death wick down here. You come back up. You don't really get any real structure here. Do we have like... Yeah, here's my opinion on Inge. Don't touch it until you break this trend line. That would be my my analysis on Inge. Would just be forget about it. Don't trade it over anything else until you break this trend line. Yeah, there's nothing I can do for you that's going to be helpful in this chart because it's all internal structure. Don't touch it until you either sweep this low or you break the trend line above it. Because if you sweep this low, it creates external structure, but for right now, yeah. I mean, you're not even breaking your internal trend line. At the very least, break this, right? At the very least, break this. But I would prefer you wait till you break this, because this can very easily just come into price discovery to the downside. And remember, altcoins go down 99% in the bear market. That means that they drop 90% and then drop another 90%. So let's see. Oh my god, Injective buyers, holy shit. So Injective has made its way 94% down, right? Now, but that doesn't mean, so if it was to go down 99%, then if from where it is now, it could still drop another 80%. So just keep that in mind. There's nothing really bullish on this chart that I can tell you. You need to break these trend lines. You need to get some sort of bullish structure right now. Inge looks like shit. Olga, I know you're new to the channel, and I'm sorry to tell you that the coin that you asked for looks like shit, but I'm not going to lie to you, brother. If it looks like shit, it looks like shit. H bar. Yeah. Okay, so H bar takes out the death wick as well. Comes up, breaks some internal 4-hour structure. How are we looking at a trend line on H bar? Yeah, I mean, I would much rather wait for the trend line to break, right? Break this, and then maybe we can get some bullish price action. Did you get 15 minute at the lows on H bar? So 15-minute structure. You don't even take the low here. Yeah, again, I don't think there's any reason to be trading H bar over Bitcoin or anything else right now. I think you just set an alert here. H bar breakout. And then look to find an entry at that point. I don't think there's any point in trading H bar over Bitcoin right now. That's what I have for you on H bar, Kango. It still needs some work to be done, bro. Right now you're rejecting the 50 EMA just like you've been doing the whole way down, right? So I would be careful with H bar. How's Biddy looking? So remember if this Wyckoff is going to play out and it goes sideways, SOS backup continuation, and the backup can come as low as the creek, which is here, right? So SOS backup continuation. That's kind of what you're looking for if you want these altcoins to go on runs. Watching to help fix the spot bag. Yeah, bro, just wait for that trend line to break, and then you're in a much better spot. But right now, I mean, it doesn't look the best. All right, guys, I have one more call out to make. There's still time on the BitUnix promotion. If you guys want free money to trade with in the bear market, make sure you sign up for BitUnix. We have until March 4th to run this campaign. It's literally free money. If you already have a BitUnix account, you can just create a new email, create a new one, do your deposit, and get the free money to trade with. You also get 30% off fees, which is awesome. just by using my link code Wave Cipher. So make sure you check that out. But that is pretty much all I got for you guys here. Make sure you join the free learning Discord in the top of the description, and we'll see if Bitcoin can find its legs tonight, and maybe we can get some upward price action. We got bulls versus bears fighting. Of course, I have to leave off on guilty until proven innocent. Boo Boo is smacking all the bulls in the face with a hammer. You can put it like this, and he's smacking them in the nuts, right? Don't get smacked in the nuts, right? Wait for confirmation. You're not going to miss the big move. The big move happens when 4-hour structure flips back bullish. That has served us well ever since the top over here. We got bearish at 123, right? We were bearish all the way down with a brief stint of bullishness here. And then you break, or here, a brief stint of bullishness here. And then you just break bearish and you dump some more again. So, while everyone has been telling you guys that we are going to the absolute moon, we have had a bear on the chart the whole time. We have had our bear claws out because we've been through this cycle before. We know how this plays out. We know what distribution at the highs looks like. If you're new here and you're not understanding any of the stuff that I'm saying, make sure you stick around. Join the free learning Discord. Check out the market structure course, and come hop in the Discord and chat with us. We're happy to help you out. But we've been live for about 40 minutes, guys. As always, my name is Wave Cipher. Much love. Trade safe. Have an amazing fucking weekend. Have a phenomenal weekend. Tell someone you love them. And I will see you guys on Sunday. Wave Cipher out.